So what exactly is going on at Bethesda at the moment? It's been a while since we've heard any kind of news from them really, besides the newest Starfield update, which is basically just fixing a ton of the game's current issues. Well, one of the biggest things that Bethesda are doing this year is actually Fallout. Fallout has a pretty major year ahead of itself. Of course, that Fallout TV series is dropping in less than 2 months, which I'm really excited for, and it looks nothing short of amazing. All of the set pictures, the trailer, which unfortunately I can't show you due to copyright, and really just everything we've seen and heard from this show is great. I actually can't even think of a negative thing about this show, besides the fact that, its episodes will be dropping week to week, so I unfortunately can't binge it. And this Fallout TV series is definitely going to be a huge focus over at Bethesda Game Studios, since this could bring in a lot of, not only money of course, but a lot of new fans to the Fallout franchise. All you have to do is look at CD Projekt Red's video game shows like Cyberpunk Edge Runners or The Witcher Netflix series to see how many new players started playing their games after the shows were released. We're talking in the millions. Of course, that's why we're going to get the Fallout 4 Next Gen update, most likely around the same time as the TV series, so people are more willing to jump back into the most recent mainline Fallout game. This Next Gen update isn't just fixing bugs and optimization problems, no, it's actually adding in new content through the Creation Club. And I think it's pretty obvious that some of this content will be tied into the show, considering we already have a Vault 33 jumpsuit in Fallout 76 and even in Fallout Shelter. Bethesda definitely want to capitalise on this Fallout series as they should, so this is currently a big focus. We currently know of 3 things that are being worked on at Bethesda Game Studios. Starfield with its future DLCs like Shattered Space, which actually just got a pretty exciting new update. I have a whole video explaining this if you want to go and check it out. And of course they are also working on fixing bugs and adding in minor features such as city maps and a whole lot more. Now outside of Starfield, we also know that Elder Scrolls 6 is finally in development. I mean, it's been in early development for a few years now, but right now it is a huge focus over at Bethesda. It's being worked on minorly in the background as the team worked on Starfield, but now that Starfield is out, Elder Scrolls 6 is the next big focus, finally, right? Of course, sadly, we know nothing about Elder Scrolls 6, but that just brings us back to Fallout. Of course, another thing that Bethesda are working on is the Fallout 4 Next Gen update, which was supposed to release last year, but was ultimately delayed to this year, 2024. Now, I have said millions of times that I honestly believe that this update is done, like I believe it's finished and it's been put on a shelf and it's ready to be put out at any time. But again, wanting to capitalise on the Fallout TV series, Bethesda are waiting to put it out around the same time, because it just makes a lot of sense from a business point of view. They're going to want the hopefully success of the Fallout TV series to bring in a lot of new players to Fallout 4. People who have never even played Fallout will be buying Fallout 4 once this series drops, again if the series is successful, which I think it will be. And knowing that the game just had a pretty major next gen update just gives people even more reason to buy it. Now look, this Fallout 4 next gen update is definitely weird, to say the least. We got the announcement and people were obviously very excited, considering Fallout 4 is the most popular and the most played Fallout game right now. But then Bethesda just went radio silent until about 2 weeks before the end of the year, their deadline, and then finally announcing on Twitter that this update will be delayed. Now again, I actually think that this update is ready and they're just waiting for the Fallout TV series. I believe that this Fallout TV series was originally planned to release late last year, but due to the writer strikes that happened in 2023, it simply just got delayed behind the curtain. Of course, they never had to publicly confirm the delay because we never knew the release date to begin with. But again, going on more with Fallout, I told you this year is pretty packed. There have been some pretty major rumours and even some evidence about remakes. A long while ago we got a SteamDB update which was titled New Vegas 2. Of course this made everyone run wild, but I, along with I think most people, just assumed it was someone at Bethesda trolling us. But then it actually gets a little bit weirder. In what was easily the biggest Bethesda leak ever, we did learn that back in 2020 Bethesda at the very least did have thoughts on remaking Fallout 3, which of course made me very happy since this is my favourite 3D Fallout game. One thing we should note is simply that Bethesda was bought by Microsoft after this roadmap was created. It was actually Microsoft themselves who accidentally leaked it. So, if this remaster was originally planned, there is a very good chance that Microsoft cancelled it, along with a lot of other stuff on this roadmap. The Fallout 3 remaster and the Oblivion remaster that you could also see listed here. Now, it does appear that if these remasters are coming, the Oblivion remaster will be out sooner, and the Fallout 3 remaster will depend on if Oblivion's remaster is successful or not. Now, honestly, I'm personally not too bothered about an Oblivion remaster. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Oblivion, and of course I would be excited if the remaster came true, but it doesn't make me jump out of my seat. Now, a Fallout 3 remaster, however, makes me straight up giddy. I would be grinning ear to ear if Bethesda ever officially confirmed this. Anyway, that is basically everything that's going on over at Bethesda right now. They're clearly very busy. In fact, I don't think we've ever seen the Bethesda team so busy before. But really, when you break it all down, this just seems like the year for Fallout. And as I'm sure most of you are aware, Fallout is my all-time favourite video game franchise. So you can only imagine how goddamn excited I am for the future of Fallout right now. Anyway, that is going to do it for me today, so let me know all of your thoughts on this stuff in the comments below. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, please do leave it with a like, and then if you want to stay up to date on all of this stuff mentioned in the video, consider subscribing. We're super close to 10k subs right now, so if you do subscribe, thank you so much for helping us get further to that goal. Lastly, as always, a huge, massive thank you to all of our channel members, but with all of that said and done, thank you all so much for watching, and I really hope to see you next time. Peace.